Go to your room. Roof. Woof. Oh, it's that guy. Quite the view you've got here. Those undying flames we've heard so much of. Those undying flames you've heard so much about. Yeah, I'm still having trouble believing any of this is real sometimes. By the way, I did a quick sweep of the rooftop, and it looks like there are enough rooms for all of us. If there's any doubt, our team was always poised to join you here. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent proof of it, right? I guess so. That means somebody has to leave. Or I'm getting a roommate. Please don't let it be Darumi. Actually, no, that'd be better than the other choices. Some of the other choices. Phew. Alone in my familiar room, I slumped. After the storm, the other academy, and the many battles of the last few days, it actually felt kind of nice to be back here. But this wasn't where I really wanted to be. I wanted my real room. The one back home in the TRC. It doesn't exist anymore, it's gone. I'll survive and go. I will. I have to. But would the real Kaora be waiting for, or was she already here? It's way too late in the day for me to start thinking about this stuff. It can wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow would be a new day. Oh my god, a FNAF 4 reference? I allowed myself to relax and eventually fell asleep. If only it was that easy. Get ready to give your lives!
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! As commanding officer responsible for the school and its students, I have an announcement to make. Get ready for your 30th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Down and dirty, it's day 30! And you know what that means? I've unlocked some new classrooms to celebrate! What did you get access to this time, you ask?
Wait, he's not gonna say the line?
On the first floor, it's the metal shop. And on the second floor, the biolab. As usual, you can ask me more about how they work in person. See you there!
New school facilities, huh? Well, I can wait. First, I have to meet up with everyone in the cafeteria. Where's the warp button? You know what? Let's see what they're gonna say. I'm sure it will be a fulfilling conversation. Good morning, Takumi. Morning. I still can't make myself believe Nozomi and Kaora are different people. They're just too alike. I have to go. See you later. If she were Kaora, I can't imagine she acts so cold towards me. Maybe the fact that I get so awkward around Nozomi is why she's putting distance between us. Homie's weird. I can't help it though. Being around her is so confusing. It's Sword Lady. The carriage that conveyed us here is now stationed in the parking lot on the first floor. I wonder the horses pulling were able to go so fast. And all without ever being seen. We should bring them some hay and weed water later. Does she seriously not know how bus works? She doesn't know how bus works. Laugh. the toilet. I don't know the other kanji, but I know this one. Shoku. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Still feels weird having so many people all of a sudden.
The little killing game has been out the herd a little.
Whoa, don't be so casual about it. Taking a life is a serious matter. If you're going to kill someone, you gotta take your time with it. Really make it mean something. What about you, you know?
Was that supposed to be inspiring?
There'd be more of us. There being more of us is a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we can defend the school. Allies, huh? Anyway, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours, just like Nigo said. Apart from the huge wall of fire outside, of course. So those are the infamous dying flames. The sight of them fair sets my teeth on edge. You told us a little about them on the bus on the way here, but maybe we can get a proper explanation now? What exactly are those flames, Takumi? Oh, I thought I was going to talk to myself, but then I me. All I can tell you about the flames that's what Siri told us when we first got here.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Yeah, and we didn't start the fire.
Never?
That's what I said.
Siri is convinced he's stupid.
They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, the undying flame.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Fire that never goes out. Sounds just like something out of a fairy tale. I never believed if I had seen them with my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept. Perhaps his advanced form of ninjutsu, which chakra elements just one combined for such a transformation. The flames aren't gonna keep the invaders away from the last. The flames are gonna keep the invaders from the last defense academy, right? If that's true, they must be part of the defense system. They're probably being generated somewhere in school grounds. Yeah, maybe. To tell you the truth, we don't really understand how it works either. You got them burning outside your defense room too. That's gotta be protected whatever it's in there, right? I think so. We tried dousing those at the fire extinguisher before, but they sprang again pretty much right away. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get inside. This really brings home how many questions still unanswered. Sirius said he explained everything, but then he disappeared. He didn't bother to disappear, homie. He came back al dente.
And you couldn't convince him to tell you sooner. You truly are useless.
Sorry. Hey, it wasn't our fault. Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. This school is a real deal, alright. Yes, just like Nigo said.
Second to last defense academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources.
You don't say.
There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy.
Verily, 'twas a shock to learn we've risked our lives to protect a mere decoy.
A shock? I was down like infuriating. The beam team is no place for someone of my social standing.
It's not as if the work we did there wasn't important. The invaders took the bait and sent troops to decoy, after all. All the attacks we fought off stopped them from focusing their entire fighting force on the school.
I still say Nigo could have told us for that from the beginning.
A lot of information relating to this war is classified. Maybe he didn't have permission. Even Nigo couldn't defy orders from above. He told us that much himself. Orders from above. Siri mentioned the higher-ups too, but who's really controlling the war? War! That reminds me of the meme with That AI meme for Dragon Ball Z. The AI is taking over. We have two routes, and one side is Future Trunks, and the other side is Krillin. But now Decoy Academy's gone. It means the attacks on this one's are gonna get a whole lot worse, right? Pretty much. They don't gotta decide where to send anyone. We're all there is. We're all there is. And there's still like 70 days to go. Oh man, we're rotten luck. I don't know if I can hold out that long.
What's the worst that can happen? Dying? If it's gonna happen anyway, maybe we should get started now. You know, get busy living or get busy dying.
You're also adorable.
The way you freak out over every little thing. Enemy attacks make it worse, but there's more of us too. If we can fight as a team, then
why fight at all? Why not just run? If we use the school bus you came in, we can cover a lot more ground than on foot. We might even be able to drive all the way back to the complex.
You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert their post while the enemy still draws breath, and nor does a weapon. Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know where to get to Tokyo Residential Complex from here. And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, the whole world is done for.
Then don't tell me you actually believe all that future of humanity stuff. There's a good chance it's just a story made up to motivate us, you know?
Naturally, I consider that possibility. It's one of the first things we discuss. In the end, we decided if there was even a chance of it being true, we had no choice but to steel our resolve and do our part for these 100 days. Nozomi's very persuasive. The way she got us fired up, we couldn't help but get on board with it. I didn't really do anything special.
But how can you be so sure? You have any grounds or evidence to prove it's true?
You got any grounds or evidence for thinking it's not?
Dang, hit him with the no you.
If Siri had been able to tell you more about what's going on, I'm sure you'd be sure of it too.
I think the main difference between our two groups is why our attitudes are so different. Once Deco told us about world death, we knew we couldn't just stand by and let it happen. World death.
Yes, indeed, humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive.
Wait, you what's the world death? Huh?
A new prominent term to deal with.
This is going to overload my extra small sized brain. Don't worry, we'll wrinkle that brain for you. I'll get you some. It's all starting to make sense now. You never even got that far, huh? It's still wonder you're still going back and forth on whether it's all true. Then you best prepare yourself for a shock. Akuma shock. I need to make that a sound alert. What do you mean? According to the information Ego shared with us, world death was a catalyst for this entire war. Is this the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo Residential Complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced survivors to take shelter underground. Decimated the population? Is that bad? Enough of the dramatic buildup. Just tell us what this world death thing is.
Quiet, pea-brain adults are talking. If we tell you, we don't want any of that. Hey, is that really true? What if it's all made up stuff? Do you think we can hold on to that single thought without blowing a fuse? Do you think you can hold on to that without... Hold on to that thought without blowing a single fuse?
Come on, Nick, with the explanations already.
That's no way to talk to someone who's about to impart important wisdom. Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners? You inbred little street urchin.
What are your manners any better, you foul-mouthed rich girl?
Shut up. Honestly, having to listen to your complaints is making my skin crawl. You spend too much time talking and you won't be ready when the enemy attacks. And if you don't fight the enemy, then they attack, you die. Is it that hard to understand? Why do you insist on picking apart everything we say? I've stepped in things that would have made better soldiers than you. She's right, even ABC gum still has some flavor. It's more resilient than me too. Can you really blame us for asking questions after getting dragged to this crazy war out of nowhere? That's why you're wrong. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope. Mankind's last hope. Oh my. Eito, Kibo, last hope, Kibo. He's awakened. Eito's awakened. Yes, we were chosen to represent humanity in this war, to shoulder the hopes and futures of everyone back home. We're the only ones who can stop the entire species from being wiped out. We don't have a choice in this. We have to fight. God, you believe that too? Are you sure you haven't just been brainwashed to think it's true? Again, you make a joke of our resolve. You won't be laughing when my blade has had its way with you. Huh? What about world death? You're just gonna keep throwing that name around like it means something, or are you gonna actually start explaining things? You know what? I'm not telling you a thing. Go shove it up the tailpipe of a car you can't afford to insure because you're poor. Huh? I can't work with a bunch of impatient, ineffectual, dull-witted morons like you. There's no point in us telling you anymore. Kurara, don't be like that. There's no need for us to get involved with these chumps, Nozomi. We can win this war on our own just fine. I can't believe we wasted our food on you peasants. We'd have been better off letting you shrivel up using you as invader bait. Oh, you act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know. We're here first. Yeah, we opened up this place to you after yours went kaput. If it weren't for us, you'd have been nowhere to go right now. We could say the same for you in your school. You'd have been toast if we hadn't helped in that battle yesterday. Don't get smart with me, pretty boy. I'll murder a lot easier. Well, he called him pretty. Yo, hold on. Takimaru. Hold on. I've seen 2 ships so far. Oh, don't mangle murder like that. That word deserves to be treated with respect.
It's no surprise these peasants can't speak properly. They don't show the slightest sign that they've taken anything on board.
How the tomato have veins?
Poverty must have dulled their wits to the point they can't even hold a conversation.
Well, excuse the heck out of me!
Princess!
I'd rather be poor than an absolutely rotten human being.
Seriously, what's the big idea showing up out of nowhere and acting like you've got the right to boss us around?
You've made it obvious you lack the experience and expertise to defend the school on your own. It's only natural that we step in to superintend.
You know what would help relieve some of this tension? A killing game!
Shut up, Terumi.
Oh, if you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first.
Tis only a flesh
Watch
wound.
it, man. I may not hit girls, but I won't hold back against another guy.
You know, this ship is it's forming faster than I anticipated.
Killing game? Anyone? Just one murder. That's all I ask.
Ah!
That's enough. You all need to calm down. Takami's right. You won't get anywhere if we don't work together. Wake up and smell the roofies, Nozomi. This dreadnought class is deadbeat as bad as the rest of them. The moment your back is turned, he'll spike your drink, take you back to his room, and have his way with you. I never do anything like that. What the fuck? I really wouldn't, you know, right? Cooked. Please, everyone, we shouldn't be fighting among ourselves. Why can't we be friends? I know you're working for the CIA. They wouldn't have you in the Mafia. Friends with these guys don't make me laugh. Befriending these cosplay convention rejects is certainly asking a lot of normal people like this guy thinks he's normal.
How dare you, sir? I'll not let that insult slide. Choose your fate. So you face the judgment of my holy Jumanji sword, or repent and die by your own hand. I demand satisfaction.
Huh? Satisfaction, my ass. I'm maybe a jerk, but he's our jerk. I don't claim him in any way. I hate him.
I've had a stand of your loathsome visages. We're done here. Come on, Nozomi. But yeah, get lost. If we care, if I ever see your dumb face again, it'll be too soon. All right, trying to press the issue while you make things worse. Be nice if we could talk more tomorrow, though.
The team from the second campus left with their heads held high. They were barely out the door before the others started venting their feelings.
What's with those guys? Are we really gonna have to spend the rest of the 100 days with people like that?
I agree, their attitude is positively sickening. Like you don't want to talk.
You might expect some interesting friends talk of me.
So this is my fault. I know I've got no right to contribute to the discussion, but what do you think that world death they mentioned is? I'm really curious now.
Don't sweat it.
What do you think about it? It's all mind games. They're just trying to get us to get inside our heads. Damn it. I still feel like I want to hit something. I think we'll go back to our room and cool off.
I guess I'll do that too. No killing game then? Maybe next time.
Takamura, Gaku, Tsubasa left the room. They didn't even have the heart to stop them. Tension was already dangerously close to a breaking point. Well, that could have gone better. I never expected everyone to turn on each other like that. 5 minutes in. Same here. It's not going to be easy getting them to work together. Siva or Hiroko were here, they'd know what to do. There's no use wishing things were different. We need to think of a way to solve this problem our own way. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I need some time to let them think. Eito and I parted ways. I headed back to my room. Free time activated? After that disaster meeting, it's hard to imagine they were reconciling two groups. There's gotta be some way. Maybe we just need more time. Come to think of it, some of the new rooms are unlocked today, weren't they? I think I'll go take a look at them. I could use something to take my mind off this shit. It's the metal shop on the first one, Biolab on the second. Let's warp. This isn't what I was quite expecting from a metal shop class ship. It's more like something you find on a military base. There are all kinds of deadly looking weapons lined up. They're stick with the smell of metal shavings and gunpowder. Oh, and the other class. She's here too. What about the other ones? Let's talk to Samurai. I only wish we had a magic circle to contain you, Sir Takumi. Then I could easily cut you down the moment you try anything indecent. Oh.
The way the air smells in here really puts me at ease.
Seriously, you like this? With all the metal, gunpowder, everything?
I know it's not exactly the aroma one would associate with a sophisticated lady like myself, but the old Suzukis actually rose to prominence thanks to our involvement with weapons development.
Weapons development, like guns and stuff.
In the beginning, our family name was just Suzuki. We were small-time arms engineers and gun runners. We grew the business little by little from there, expanding our reach until it encompassed all aspects of life in Tokyo. Residential complex. I gave us the necessary prestige to evolve from Suzuki to all Suzuki. And the rest is history.
If you don't know Japanese, the "all" means respect, bitch. Is that how names get changed?
Workshops like this are just as integral to the family's identity as the swanky mansions we live in today. This industrial atmosphere is baked right into my DNA. Being here is like returning to my natural habitat. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It seems only fitting that this should be the place where I write my new chapter in our family's illustrious history. I'll create weapons the likes of which the world has never seen and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all.
Before our mighty others flee, great and powerful Suzuki!
What she said. Trap development has been locked. You can access it during your free time.
The invaders will rule the day they cross into Suzuki.
Man, I'm glad she's on our side, but she is on our side, right?
Maybe I should tell that. Maybe you should tell that to those friends of yours too. Getting on my bad side is not a good idea.
Wait. Hold on. Where's the transcript? Okay, no, she wasn't directly talking to... I thought she heard what I thought.
They all commit seppuku 3 times in quick succession. I might forgive them for their insolence.
Again with the ritual suicide demands. I'm still not sure how doing that more than once is supposed to work. We can make traps here. Let's try it sometime. I don't think she's pretending to. I don't think she's pretending to not know me. I don't think she's pretending not to know me. Kara would never put an act like this so convincingly. She's really not Kara, or maybe she's lost her hormones.
Look out, no zombie, that parrot's waiting for a chance to pounce on you and lap up your saliva. So he's like the yokai. Yamachichi that steals its victim's life force by sucking in their breath. Except for the saliva. Holy Jumanji Sword and I will strike him down.
I keep telling you, I never do anything like that. Darn, she's more cautious than ever. At this rate, I'll never get to talk to her. What am I supposed to do here? Stop being weird. Leave. Oh god. This is a combo of people. What the fuck? So this is the biolab. Looks less like a classroom, more like something out of a horror movie. What are you laughing at? I can't help it. I mean, look at this equipment. It's hot with a capital H. Now this room is open. I can make a whole host of medical supplements whenever we need them. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what kind of supplements are we talking about? Mostly stuff that gives you our hemoanima a temporary boost. We can use them to augment our regular physical abilities too. Nico did say there were facilities like that tucked away in the dark corners of the school. It's pretty sweet I finally get to see one. I guess second to last Defense Academy had a lab like this too, but never got unlocked for us. Enhancement development has been unlocked. You can access it in your free time. That does sound like it would be useful. But is it ethical? We're basically using performance enhancing drugs, right? How are you worried about the morality of a little thing like that? You're such a Boy Scout talking to me. With everything in this lab, we have the potential to go much further. A lot of this stuff was developed as a result of illegal experiments on human subjects. For most people, no amount of knowledge is worth that kind of atrocity. And now that research is ours. The fiendish, the outlandish, the downright unpleasant. It's all right here at our fingertips. And what could we use it for? First off, we can probably make some killer modifications to ourselves, just like my family did to me. You mean like the way your arm stretches? You know, it's always been my dream to mod somebody else's body. I'd be gentle. I'd make sure any changes I made were tasteful. Say, Takumi, you feel like discarding your humanity and become something more?
Hey!
Absolutely not. Not interested. Let me know if you change your mind. In the meantime, I'll just make do with my fantasies. Alright, I visited both the rooms that were unlocked today. Guess I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. I have to walk back for free time. I have to make sure the icon appears. Between all the arguing and exploration, today's really taking it out of me. Is there anything I can do to get everyone to see eye to eye? Or are their attitudes toward fighting just too different? Representing all humane is what chose us above all the others. The only ones who can do this. It's only natural we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. Sponsitivity. I never thought of this as a responsibility. Fighting was just a means to an end, a way for me to get home. It would feel differently if I knew about world death. Was I ever gonna find out what this war was all about? Oh boy, is it Darumi again? Someone's at the door. It is a door that I've never opened. Could it be her? It's gonna be Darumi. I felt a flutter of anticipation and my hands trembling. I pulled open the door to reveal... oh god, it's my boyfriend. Good evening, Takumi. Do you have time to talk? Oh, it's you, Eito. Are you expecting someone else? Sorry to disappoint. No, it's not like that. What's up? Nothing in particular, I just thought it'd be nice to chat a little. I never got a chance to tell you how happy I was to see you again. I was out of my mind with worry the whole time you were gone. Really? I thought maybe you disappeared like Hiroko. It's been 5 whole days without any contact from you after all. Sorry, I wasn't exactly in a position to get in touch. What happened to you during that storm? How'd you get separated from the group? I'm not really sure. All I remember is that I passed out and woke up with an aching head. By then I was already on my own, somewhere miles away from here, and after that, Nigo found me and took me to the other school. Perhaps she got sent flying by the storm. It's possible, I guess. Can't think of anything else that would explain it. Well, you're okay now. That's the important thing. But while we're on the subject of the other school, what's going on between you and that Nozomi girl? Huh? When you're around her, you're different. Almost like she's special to you. But you seem troubled as well. What's wrong? I'd like to help if I can. Although if it's something romantic, bear in mind I don't have any experience in that area. Ellipses. Was that really it? No, not exactly. It's kind of weird, to be honest. You might not believe what I have to say, but will you still hear me out? Of course. Now that I've been given the go-ahead, it all came spilling out. What? I told Eito about Kara, my childhood friend. I spent practically every day with back home, before the war. That was the easy part. Then there was the matter of Nozomi and her uncanny likeness to Kara. They were so alike that I couldn't accept that they were different people, no matter how much I tried. As much as Nozomi looked and sounded like Kara, she had no idea who I was. I told Eito all about this mystery, and the theories I'd come up with, and how the whole thing was messing me up. You were kidding when you said it was weird. I thought maybe she had amnesia, but she never mentioned hitting her head or having gaps in her memory or anything like that. Not that I've been able to talk to her long enough to ask about it. Come on, Eito, say something. Oh, sorry, this whole thing reminds me of a sci-fi novel I read a little while back. What happened in it? The main character ends up in a place that's both familiar and different. A parallel universe. Half button presses. Parallel universes aren't just other worlds. We're even past our future. They're alternate realities taking place at the same time as our own. Alternate realities. Half A button presses. It's a fairly common trope, depending on the story. A parallel universe can be completely aligned, completely alien, or eerily similar to the reality we know. In the book I'm thinking of, the main character travels to another universe. He finds there's another version of himself there, another him, living his own, slightly different life. You think that connection between Nozomi and Kara, like that they're alternate versions of each other? I know it sounds ridiculous, but humor me for a moment. It would explain a lot. It would mean Kara and Nozomi are the same person, hence all the similarities. But at the same time, they're different. They have lived completely different lives.
Huh.
That would also account for Nozomi not knowing you, don't you think? I don't know, Eito. Maybe that's how stuff works in sci-fi, but I'm having a hard time believing it could happen in real life.
Huh.
I suppose you're right. It's a little unrealistic. In the situation we're in, it's already pretty far removed from what we consider reality. Perhaps my sense of what isn't realistic has gotten warped from all those strange things that's happened to us lately. Ellipses. He's right. If you told me a few weeks ago I'd be stabbing myself in the heart to give myself special powers and fight monsters, you wouldn't have believed me. I wouldn't have believed that either. At least you're not putting a gun to your head. I say at least. They're both pretty fatal if you were to have the wrong equipment. Sorry for putting forward such a bizarre idea. I haven't been much help, have I? That's not true. Really helped me get all this off my chest. And it's such a weird story, most people probably wouldn't believe me. I couldn't have told anyone about this. I'm honored, and I gladly hear you out if you want to talk again, no matter how strange it is. You sure have some particular experiences. First the ghostly invader, and now this. Fireman. Alright. Almost forgot about that thing. Still haven't figured out what it is. It's a fireman. I haven't seen that invader since I got back, but next time I do, I'm gonna make sure he answers for what he's done. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You have no idea how dangerous he might be. I know. I'll be careful. Well then, I think I've taken up enough of your time. I should get going. Good night, Takumi. Sleep well. With that, Eito left, pausing at the door to give me one last gentle smile. Man, there's so many ships forming in this. Oh my fucking... Man. I can't believe I'm dating Spaceman. Parallel universes, half button presses, alternate realities. Can it even be true? Sounds so bizarre, but the more I think about it, the more it starts to make sense. Is that what's going on here? Akara and Nozomi, alternate versions of the same person. The same, but different. Or they're twins. Ellipses. Either way, I won't be able to put this issue to rest until I talk to her about it myself. No, don't. They already think you're weird. Stop. Even after venting to Eito, the frustration I was feeling would go away. I turned in for the day. Gradually fell into a light, fitful sleep. Please say the line. Say the line, Sierra. I need to end on that, please.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Be ready to give your lives. The way he says that, I love it. It's morning. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria as usual. Just hope everyone's a little less prickly today. You know what? I'm gonna end it on the cafeteria. We're gonna go to the cafeteria. Oh. That's a spoiler. I can't believe they told me they were not in the rooms before I got to the cafeteria. Thanks, game.
Huh?
So it's just us today. Yeah, no sign of the second campus guys anywhere.
Just so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them not to come here. They're just plain old no-shows. Fine by me. Who wants to deal with those jerks first thing in the morning? Everyone turns so hostile lately. I'm loving it.
We can't go on like this forever. We're gonna have to talk things out with them eventually. You saw how things went yesterday, Mr. Aotsuki. Aotsuki. Does it really seem like they've listened to our side of things? That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Our conversation was interrupted by a sound of the door opening, as someone new came into the room. Is it Sierra? Oh. Oh, good morning. It's you, huh? What are you doing?
Hi.
Gakko, be nice. She can use the cafeteria if she wants. Oh, just come to betray your friends and join our side. One of us. One of us.
Is that it? Sorry to disappoint you, but no, there's something I want to discuss with you. What did you want to talk about, Nozomi? Are you finally going to tell us the whole story about the World Test thing? Sorry, I'd like to, but Kurara and the others are dead set against it. I know they can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. I can't just go against their decision behind their backs. What do you want then? I was thinking it might be a good idea to set different times for us to use the cafeteria. At least for a while. Our two groups stay separate, we can reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday. Yeah, I guess there's something in that. It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our group has a training routine we go through every morning. We're gonna keep that up here so we won't need the cafeteria until later. Wow, you train this early. That's the kind of dedication I can only dream of. It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose this war. You sound like a walking recruitment poster. It's a lot of big talk for someone who can't even use Himo Anima. Gaku! It's always bound to be some friction when two groups of competing values come together. It's like when two video game companies merge. I don't know about that. Sooner or later, one of the flagship series always ends up getting buried. Oh no, they do that themselves without merging. Looking at F-Zero. I feel sorry for the fans. At any rate, it's best we keep our distance till we've all calmed down a little. That's all I want to say. I'll be going now. Wait a minute, while you're here, I wanted to ask you. I'm sorry, the others are waiting for me. Nozomi brushed on my question and left without even sparing a passing glance. All just because I ripped my pants. When Big Larry... That was fun, huh? It's like a management sending a license officer to us to get our butts in gear and start the killing game. That chick really hates your guts, huh? Talk to me. Ellipses. So she turned you down. So what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go out with someone who's always talking about saving humanity and stuff? Guys, don't be insensitive. Takumi needs to be alone with his pain. I'm not sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry, you get used to being hated pretty quick. That's something I learned early on in life from my parents.
Hey!
Sigh! The breakfast that day was as tasteless as the atmosphere. Nozomi's doing all she can to avoid me. I'll never be able to talk to her at this rate. Just don't, dude. Stop. I shouldn't let this get me down. Not when there's so much else. Not when there's so much else going on. Not when there's so much going on. I fixed it.
Huh?
Alright, what should I do today? I've got plenty of free time to fill up. You hear the wing chimes? Your firefighting level has increased. You can now go to new areas when you explore. Areas contain while you're exploring each area. Check the manual. You know what I'm checking? This save file. Yup. No, I didn't want to leave. No!